Hello and welcome to Oxpoon, the Technic magazine, with Wolfgang Rudolph. So today it's all about data loggers. First of all, you must explain what is behind this name. It is, for example, the date on a wall. It is, for example, what your wristwatch shows. The time, that is a date as well, or the temperature, or the air humidity, what you can measure with a device like this, and lots more. Like volume, brightness, pressure, acceleration, contacts, all that is in there. The data, what we humans feel, where we don't need any measuring instruments, for they are important if you don't have any other method. When we have to watch over things like the cold chain broken for the goods that come to my supermarket, nobody can sit with them and look. If a television comes from Far East and has been mistreated on the way, you can't see that, but that is what these data loggers are for. It records all data, which data you can configure yourself. A few examples he has told you, and you can tell us by your order what you really need. Now, he shows the tiniest logger, what he has found, and he looked all over the internet to find it. It is the MSR 145 waterproof. You can put it in a bottle and control your drinks when you are transporting them. You can see on the one side the motherboard, and when you turn it over, you see the battery. That is a 260 mAh battery. That is very important about which battery you use, because the data logger shouldn't only work for an hour, but much longer. The same device he shows now in a more stable casing for other uses, and now he shows a different area with a massive metal casing. It has built-in attachments for externally attached devices such as PC or sensors, and here you can attach it with the USB cable what is delivered with the device to your PC. Also, it had a card slot with a card in for up to 4 GB memory. And with this, I can save up to 1 billion data sets on this little card. And depending on what sort of battery is in it, they can stay on for up to 1 year. And just put it anywhere to read out at a later time. The next version is 160, and there is the end product, the MSR 255. When you turn it on, it has a digital display, and there you can see the speed in 3 steps. And here you can also measure the humidity and so forth and so forth. And now at the end he shows the practical test. He shows you the MSR 150, and on the screen you can see how the scale changes as it is measuring. And there are curves on the right side now because he has picked it up. It has 3-axle speed sensor in it. Now when he shakes it, you can see there happens a lot. If you think that it records as slow as on the screen, that is only in the monitor mode that it shows so slowly. In reality, it can record up to 1,600 measurements per second. And the 255, for example, up to 2,500. But he wanted to know how the instrument reacts in the practice. That is why he attached them to a multicopter together with a camera to see, and has gone outside, and that we can look at now. So now the multicopter takes off. First it has to stable itself. There you can see the instrument, the MSR 165. It is recording straight away. Now it will record the flight movements, and there you can see the red line goes down, that is the temperature. The other line is the air pressure. Here we can see now temperatures and humidity. Now we can see the location sensors. That means the acceleration sensors in the 3 axes. And when it comes down a little, we want to make a few flight movements that you normally don't do. There you can see the acceleration sensors, and when you do wild flight movements like this, which you can only really do with a multicopter, then you can see exactly what is being recorded. And he comes down. So now he has took the data logger back off the multicopter and he has attached it with the USB cable. There is a software delivered with it, and with the software he can read the data what has been recorded. He has a look now in the program. That is the program upper surface. On here he has different things, and now he goes to the setup. At the top you can see the type of instrument you have, the MSR 165, and it is important for him to know now what sort of measurements he has. Air pressure, temperature from the air pressure, the 3 direction points. You probably think, why are there measurements on it now? It is because it is so sensitive that it recognizes that his table is crooked. And he said he should complain about that. And when he picks it up a bit and save new, it changes. So you could use it as an expensive level, but that would be a shame, wouldn't it? The results represent the terrestrial acceleration.
Hier unten diese 0,937 G, das entspricht der Erdbeschleunigung, die wir hier in Wolken haben. Und dann haben wir die relative Luftfeuchtigkeit 34,5% und die Temperatur.
Now he explains exactly what at the moment for measurements he has.
Und die absolute Temperatur des Sensors 25,6 Grad Celsius. Erstmal so zu den Daten. Dann gucken wir mal hier weiter.
And now we'll look at the bottom left. You can see more sensors. There's the X, Y, Z. They show 1600 Hertz. That are 1600 check-ins per second. That's how it is being saved. Now it shows that you can activate limits in it, and that is very important. While it must not always record if it is in a container for a year or so, it must only record when something happens. Then he goes into the area of limits, and he can say when the device should begin to record and with which action. And there's something else. It doesn't only record when, for example, by 1.4 Gs, but it also has 32 measuring units beforehand, which it also records. And when that is finished, 100 afterwards, so you always have something and can look into the past, so to say. It is all complex. You can do everything, set in whatever. Ring storage is that it always records something never ending. And then he has other things. He can, for example, that it starts straight away, or you can say at what time it starts.
Wir können zum Beispiel, was ganz wichtig ist, sagen, er soll sofort starten, oder wir können sagen, er soll starten zu Uhrzeitdatum. Und wir können auch sagen, ich möchte den Start mittels eines Tasters.
And you can say you want to start it with a push button, which is on the device. You can push it in with a pen or similar. So lots and lots of choices what you can do with it. You can't really explain everything. Some examples he has shown us. such as guarding the buying procedures, to know when you eat and when you move, when you sleep, and so forth, that you use this to make life better, and lots more. So a universal device, what is in our world very, very important, for him that we have food that is watched from beginning to end. That we buy products and know they are not broken or so, and things he can't exactly think about, a data logger, an unbelievable device, an interesting theme. Have a look in the internet for the MSR devices. You will find information that he can't find in here. He wishes you as much fun searching in the internet as he had trying out the devices here. Goodbye.